WGPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit. The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
I want to give a shout out to my husband, Charles Stinson, as usual, the angel in my life, the one that I love with all of my heart. I want to give a shout out to my son, Robert, and my son Dale, and my daughter my son Donnell, my daughter Dale, and my daughter Robin. Thank you so much for coming to see me, spending time with me. I want to give a special shout out to my granddaughter Raquel. Her birthday is tomorrow. Please stop by and get your gift. I love you so much. So I want to go on with the show. So I want to talk about today our blood. I want to talk about our blood, what it holds, how we're magnificently made, and how even back in the days of the Bible, I always couple the Bible with what I talk about. Even back in the days of the Bible, how they had so much sorcery and things going on and injecting folks and whatever. So now we're coming to this age now where we're getting injections. We're dealing with pharmacies and doctors, the Hippocratic Oath. We actually think that a lot of doctors, and I'm not talking about all, but some doctors, when they hold this Hippocratic Oath, I think I better read it to you, and so you can get a better understanding of this, because I'm going somewhere with this, and it's basically dealing with our blood and the things that we deal with, and how we feel like we're, really, that God really has us. So if God really has us, and back in the days of Adam, he committed, Eve, let's just put it on a woman. Eve ate the apple and then seduced Adam into eating the apple, which actually brought sin into the world. So when sin came into the world, the Lord actually had to kill an animal. That was actually the first murder that took place in Genesis. After he did that, he cut mankind off from the Garden of Eden and put two angels right there at the gate. So I'm saying all this to say this. Back in the day, they had sorceries, they had soothsayers and places and people like that. And then they had so-called doctors who were soothsayers and sorcerers. So I'm bringing it up to this day and age. If God has blessed our body, as far as we say we saved them, I'm only talking about folks that claim to know Christ and say that they're a follower of Christ, not a fan but a follower, and but a follower of Christ. So what I'm trying to say is the Hippocratic oath, it starts off saying that they will uphold the ethics of Apollo. Apollo in the Bible is actually the devil. He heals. He has he's somewhat of a sorceress. He can heal. He can curse. He can do all kinds of things. One thing that he cannot do is he cannot basically work for the Lord, basically, because he's the devil. So God sent his only begotten son because through his death we were regenerated through our blood back to him. So if our blood speaks for us, just like Cain and Abel, okay, Abel's blood cried from the ground. So our blood has a voice, our blood speaks, And our blood is the dynamics. Our blood is the blueprint of who we are. Why are we taking all of these things, these injections that we have no idea what's in them? Now, I just found out something very interesting, that just say Pfizer wasn't FDA approved, but Moderna was. They'll say the vaccine is FDA approved. So Moderna may be approved, but Pfizer may not be approved. So that's their way of telling you that these things are, that they're good and they're this, they that. If they're all of if they're all of that, why are they asking folks to come in and do all kinds of experiments with the drugs, and then we're so goofy we let them do that to us? There's a there's a lot of things that's going on in this world that we have no idea what's going on. And a lot of it is spiritual. And because we don't look at it as such, and we're in this day and age, we feel like, we're just going to go on. The day is going to go on. Nothing's going to happen. The Lord is not coming. And the Lord is coming. So I just have to say it. I have to say it. This injection that you guys take, it has something in it called graphite. Graphite is something that can be injected intravenously, or just you could take it by mouth. So the thing about it is, the stuff that's in these shots, they're somehow connected to the cell towers. So when the cell towers go off, it actually causes a mutation in your body. Now, you can believe me or not. All you have to do is research it. I've researched it. I've went to Science Digest. I've looked up a couple of other things. I've looked up the Hippocratic Oath. Now, I said that I was going to read the Hippocratic Oath to you, but I can't seem to find it. And I thought I had put it right directly on top of my phone so I can read it, because it's very interesting. And I think it's something that we all should know about this. And I cannot seem to find it now, so I just won't be talking about that right now. But the Hippocratic Oath is basically saying that they promise to put spells on you, to give you things, to transform you. I mean, it's wild. I don't want to go off into it because I thought I had my information here and it's not here. But next week, I'm definitely going to read it to you guys. So they start out by thanking Apollos, who is actually the devil. And he's actually one of the people in the Bible that was a physician. He was also a physician. And basically what I'm trying to say is, just be careful of these cell towers, these injections. We're in the middle of a so-called pandemic, which I believe is just a fluke. That's when I very first started talking to you, I was talking to you about the cell towers. The cell towers and the injections both work hand in hand. So, if God gave us an immune system and we can fight off things, and we have faith, in what the Lord can do for us, why are we depending on man when the Bible says to trust no man? Why are we doing that? I just want my audience to be educated. I want you to look into these things. Like I was talking about the research and everything. They saying that, if you have certain side effects, they're basically not into making medicine to make you well. They're basically into it for the side effects. They want to see what the side effects will do to you. There's doctors that'll tell you you have high blood pressure and you're going to have to take this medicine for the rest of your life. How do they know this? We are too trusting. When the doctor gives us medicine, we don't even, look at the side effects that's on it. We don't research what we're putting in our mouths. We don't know what these people are doing to us. I'm telling you, the things that I've learned, I need you guys to go to, this guy's name is, G. Craig Lewis. And he's had a lot of videos. And these videos you guys should really see because it couples the way we live today with the biblical standings of the Old Testament coupled with the New Testament, even Revelations. And because we're not paying attention, people can infiltrate our systems and make us to be things that we don't want to be. You know, sometimes you can get a shot or you take medicine, and like I was saying about the depression, they give you something for depression, and then they tell you that suicidal thoughts, you know, can be a side effect. So what actually is the medicine doing for you? There's a lot of high blood pressure medications, and I'm just researching this. If you're on this medication for more than a year, you can never get off of it because your bloodstream, your body has already trained itself to depend on this medicine. A lot of the medicines that we take are not long term, but our doctors tell us that they are. Why? Money and population control. It's getting to the point now the hospitals are overran. You can't even go see your loved ones. You don't know what they're in there doing to your loved ones. You just took your loved ones in there last night. They calling you this morning telling you that they're dead. All the good doctors, I believe they're dismissing them. Why? Because they won't take the shot. So if a doctor won't take the shot, why am I injecting myself again? If a scientist is saying they won't take this shot, why am I taking this shot again? If Satanists are saying they would not give this to their children, why are we doing it? This hoax has caused a rift between people who's taking the shot and people who's not. This hoax, in my opinion, it's a hoax. They're coupling cell towers and medication. They're trying to scare, as far as I'm concerned, all of this is my opinion coupled with research that I've done. They're scaring people to believe in the government. The government cannot save you. Only the Lord can save you. It never ceases to amaze me when it comes to Christian. You say that you love God, and if you want to take the shot, I'm fine with that. But the reason I'm saying this because I'm getting tired of people coming to me telling me that I'm the problem because I'm not taking the shot. Sweetie, don't get mutinized messing with this stuff. Now, if I'm not getting down on you about taking the shot and you keep getting down on me, then I'm going to have to come with some receipts and let you know why I'm not taking this shot. And the things that I'm telling you is why I'm not taking the shot. It's causing division. It's causing people not to have any type of physical communication. It's causing families to be distant. Because now they're saying the holidays is here. You can't have a lot of people, around and this, that, and the other. How many more shots are you guys going to take? Because now they're saying there's a new strain out. There's been 85 other tested shots. Nobody knows what they're being given. They're being told what they're being given. And excuse me, not 85 shots. This thing has mutated 85 times since the 2 shots. Not the booster, since the 2 shots that people have gotten. So now they got the Delta strain. Now they got an Omicron strain. They're going to keep shooting you guys up. And now they're telling you guys, you got to wear a mask. After you done got these shots, you still have to wear a mask. What are they doing? More importantly, why are you trusting someone with your life like that? And I'm not talking about your physical life. I'm talking about your spiritual life. People go around, oh, I hear voices. You thought you heard voices then. There's a mutant cell that's in this vaccine. I don't know if it's all of them. Chances are there it is. But there's a mutant strain. There's some type of mutant cell that they're putting in this stuff. Do you think the government is actually going to tell you that, okay, we're experimenting on you? We have to do population control. You know, some of you people ain't no good anyway, especially the black community. So we need to target them. Why? Because the white races numbers are dwindling. Everybody keep saying, you know, we got the love, we got the, yeah, we got the love, but we got to be smart about what's going on today. There's people saying, if you didn't get the shot, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. That's on you, boo. I have no problem with that. I've always been a loner, so I've never been around big crowds anyway. I'm asking you people, please quit coming up to me saying, get the shot. Why didn't you get the shot? So-and-so told me you didn't get the shot, and so-and-so said, you know what? I'm like Dave Chappelle. People are on Twitter, Facebook, or whatever just trying to rake me. But you know what? I don't care because it's not a real place. So you can't hurt my feelings. If we don't get our lives in order, if we don't start turning to the Lord, and see, to me, and this is just my opinion, if Christians care so much about the Lord, they wouldn't take that shot. So there you go. I still love my brothers and sisters who claim they're Christians, but we have to really, really examine ourselves and find out which side we are on. And you know how you examine yourself? By reading the Bible. The Bible is my everything. You know why? Because it's God. It's God in instruction. It's God in history. It's God in showing you guidance. Anything else, it ain't, I don't want it. I don't want it. So, you know, just be careful about this shot. I actually believe that they're going to come out with another shot, and they're going to tell you that you have to take this other shot. Meanwhile, you know, because of the sin that we carry, unforgiveness and things like that, that's what breaks our immune system down. Sin tears your body up. Sin pollutes your mind. Sin gives you bad thoughts, and it makes people think evil continuously. And if you're thinking evil continuously, guess what? You're none of God's. We all have an innate sense of right and wrong, even as a baby. You'll see a baby take a cookie out the cookie jar, and you'll be like, what are you doing? I'm getting the cookie for you. You're not getting no cookie for me. So we know, you know, at a young age. But through trial and error in life and upbringing, you know, there's only two roads you can go, good or bad. There is no in between. There is no in between. So please just think about what you're doing. You know, talk with the Lord. Commune with him. Spend time with him. If you're scared, tell him, Lord, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I feel that way from time to time. Lord, I don't know what to do. So what I do is just stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, because that's what gets me through. That's what got me through a child being molested and being raped at 4, 5, 6 years old. That's what got me through my formative years, being with a pervert, and I'm 13 and they like 17, 18 years old. That's what got me through all the rapes that I went through in my adult life. That's what got me through being a crackhead, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of crackheads, I love my brothers and sisters that's on drugs, but you cannot continue to let the devil have his way with you. Either you're going to die in your addictions, or you're going to come up out of it and be a testimony for the Lord, one of the other. There are some of us addicts out there, we have such a heart of gold, but we have this thing, this monkey on our back. And when we get into that frame of mind, some people, you know, they go into steal mode. They got butterfingers. Some people go into scam mode. Some people are just nice and just give you everything they got and this, that, and the other. If you don't stop doing that, you're going to die alone because these people don't care for you, and then you're still gonna go to hell. Everybody talking about hell ain't a real place. Keep thinking that. Keep thinking hell is not a real place. To my addicts out there, you have to take care of yourself. If you got children, you have to get yourself, and I know that these rehabilitation homes ain't nothing. They are not really nothing to go to. Some people finish up and come out worse than what they were because they sneak drugs into these places too. But I want you guys to know I'm praying for you. It's time for you to get up out of this smoke screen or whatever it is that you feel that it is. I'm praying for my addicts. I don't want to see nobody go to hell. But people are going to hell because the Bible says that hell has enlarged herself. And we're not talking about the world. We're talking about people that knew the Lord and turned their back on him. We're going to have to learn how to take it to God. We say we give it over to him, but then when it comes back to us, we take reins of what we said we're going to give to God, and we try to deal with it ourselves, and we end up making things worse off than what they are. We need to understand that just because we're in a physical world, that is not all it is to this world. I've told you this before. There's a whole spiritual world living all around us, whispering in our ears, causing us. Have you ever did something to say, why did I do that? These are the spiritual things that's around you. Some years ago, I took a picture. Me and my husband was about to go to church. And I had my camera in my hand, but I don't think whatever it was knew I was about to take a picture of my husband. I took a picture of my husband. When I looked at the picture, there was a silhouette of some type of being. It was just all white, and you can actually see the glow around it, and you can see, like, this is my husband's hair, but you can see the thing like whispering in his ear. So I said that to say that I've been in a few spiritual warfares, and it's not pretty. You know, people sit up and say, well, I've been through this and I went through this spiritually, and people don't want to believe them, and that's okay. Don't be the 5 foolish virgins. Don't sit around all day knowing that you got to go get some oil and then start asking other people, because they're not going to give you theirs. We have to learn how to depend on the Lord. We have to learn how to stay in our lane as Christians. There's a lot of Christians who took this shot. Don't think that the government is not weeding these, in their mind, weak Christians out. I just wanted you guys to know that when I come back next week, I'm going to read the Hippocratic Oath, but it's crazy how the Hippocratic Oath actually, I mean, what symbol have you seen with a snake on it that was any good to anybody? That's all, because the Hippocratic Oath has a cross and then it has a snake on going around it. So what snake event, what snake protocol, what snake scenario, what have you ever seen where the snake meant you any good? Now, I before I leave, I want to talk about, a couple of Mondays ago, I was talking about how I was praying for the children, and you know how, I know that they're, some of these children don't have good parents and this, that, and the other. And then later on in the week, I found out that there was a black and a white police officer. I don't know if it was a black or white police officer who talked to this white lady who had kidnapped these children, walking to school by themselves early in the morning in the wintertime. I've told you, it's monsters out there. And the white woman was the monster that almost harmed these children. So I'm glad that I pray for you guys' children, because Lord knows you guys ain't doing enough to protect them. I don't know if this chick was supposed to be going to work or was at work or went somewhere else or what was going on, but we need to find better avenues in which our children can get back and forth to school. If this woman had a car, she should have took her children to school. To the police officer that saved them children. Bravo to you. I mean, I don't really speak very highly of the police department, but that had to be someone in this police officer's ear. If this woman hadn't ran a red light, they probably wouldn't have stopped her. Now, I'm going to say this, and I could be wrong, because I think the black cop went and started talking to the lady. I'm not sure. But I was told if it was 2 white cops, they probably would have let her run the red light. They probably never would have stopped. So, in my mind, I'm saying, thanks be to God for the black brother. I actually want to do something nice for that police officer who helped with those children. So please, if you could get in touch with me at DonnaStinson63@gmail.com, I have something really nice for you. I just want to let you know how much I appreciate your service. It's early in the morning. You probably was just getting on shift or just getting ready to finish up your shift. Whatever. Anywho, I'm so proud of you. Oh, Lord, I'm proud of you. And on another note, there was, I guess, how can I say this? I was driving down Davison, and I guess my eyes, locked eyes with a police cruiser, and they were looking all funny and stuff. And, I'm saying to myself, don't come over here and mess with me. So they want to get behind me, start driving all slow like somebody's scared. Let me tell y'all something. You better quit doing that, because I'm going to stop and pull my car over. And if you pull your car over too, I'm going to call it harassment, because you don't have no reason to stop me. Because I'm going to tell you what happened. They didn't pull me over, but they kept following me. So I just turned off. I went down another street, was going really, really slow. By the time I got to a certain street, we met just like that. So you guys call y'all, say, you're not intimidating me. You're not. I got you all on camera, and if you keep following me, you keep doing this, I'm going to sue the Detroit Police Department. I'm sick of you. Will you follow us? I can. I'm a citizen. I can do that. Okay. So some of you police officers need to get a grip. Because in a minute, I'm getting ready to start coming down there and calling you guys out. Then after that, they had the nerve. Now, I just bought a new vehicle. So I guess they wanted to know who it is. Yeah, boys, it's me. It's me. You see what I'm driving, right? It's me. So they called the car place where I bought the car and had him say, your license plate, we didn't have your license plate number, and you could get pulled over. That's a bunch of crock, because all of my papers, my insurance, my registration, all of it has the license plate number on it and everything. Why are you guys pulling people into this mess? Don't you have better things to do? And on that note, stay strong and be strong.